So I saw this a couple of days ago and wanted to talk about it because I talk about a lot of stuff on this channel, not just stuff about the Illuminati and all that. But this isn't a surprise to me. This really isn't. It's not a surprise. I talked about it before, and as you know, this is why the gaming industry is dead. This is just a fact. The dislike ratio says it all. This game is trash. Straight trash. And you know who you've got to blame for this? Fortnite. That's who you got to blame. Because none of this started happening until Fortnite existed. So I put all the blame on that trash, garbage game that is literally just for people that are mentally ill and that literally are basement dwellers. That's who Fortnite is for. People that have no life and want to feel important in life. It is one of the worst trash games ever made on the planet. It's just a microtransaction. Because if you look at this trash game, because that's exactly what it is, nothing but garbage. Again, I actually played the Arkham games. I made a video about them showing the occult symbolism in them, but they were interesting games. Now this game is literally just pure dog shit. It literally is. It has a battle pass. Doesn't surprise me. It literally doesn't. And it has microtransactions in it. You want to know why this is continuing? Because this is who they cater to now. I've been exposing the woke culture and all that for a long time now. They cater to a modern audience now. This is who gaming is for now. These modern audiences, these fake gamers. This is straight trash. It really is. All this is literally showing their greed. Saints Row Reboot, that game was trash. Played the entire game. They killed that franchise. It's because developers these days don't know how to develop a game. They literally don't. And it's all about greed. It's all it's about, money. I've said it for years. These gaming companies do not care about you, and they never will. It's time to wake up and realize that. They do not care about you. And a game that I was looking at the other day, it really doesn't deserve the amount of hate that it got, but the game Forspoken was heavily downgraded. No doubt. No doubt it was heavily downgraded. The quality that you see on the PlayStation Store and the trailer from the quality of the gameplay, heavily downgraded. And as far as I know, that studio is now shut down. Could happen with this studio. They'll go bankrupt. People are sick and tired of this crap. This online, basically. And these people that defend this, these AK people that defend this, one, you do realize you don't own these games. You literally do not own these games at all. You don't own them. Soon as the servers shut off, and that's why PC gaming is a scam. It's literally a scam. That's exactly what it is. It's a scam. Because PC gaming, you don't own any of the games. They're all digital. You don't own them. Soon as the servers shut down, you ain't got no games. And yet people use that saying, say, oh, well, who buys physical discs anymore? All I say to those people, as soon as the servers shut down, you don't own those games. I buy the game on disc, then I own the game. I own the game. So that's what they want to go to. It's all these online only games, which I stopped playing online only games couple of months ago. Got sick and tired of the crap because online gaming, at least you don't have to deal with basically online gaming, you have to deal with these little immature idiots that think that they're tough and they're hard over the internet. Every single game, like I said, the battle pass, where did it originally start with? Crap night. Then every single game copied off it because they seen the success of that trash game. And the only reason it's popular is because of kids and man-childs that don't have a life. Because I've said many times, imagine being 30 years old and playing Fortnite. You've got issues. The game sucks. It really does. The game is trash. And the way Fortnite is created, basically, if you just like this game, you'll have fun. They'll put you with bots. That's how they do it with these scam games. They'll put you with bots. So you'll have fun for a while. That'll convince you to think that you're enjoying the game. It'll convince you to buy skins. Then as soon as you get put against real players, you'll see how dog shit the game actually is. Trash game, just like this. But this is why I'm done with. This is why I'm done with the gaming industry. Because this is all it's become now, this microtransaction battle pass. Oh, it doesn't affect the game. Oh, just don't buy it. And you wonder why these companies are able to take advantage of you. It's because again, same with again, people bought GTA 5 about 5 damn times. And you wonder why. You wonder why these companies keep doing remakes. They just put it at 60 frames per second, up the graphics, and idiots will go and pay $80 for it. Why do you think remakes are continuing and they're not making any new games? Don't have to, do they? Yes, some games do need a modern update because some of them don't perform very well. But this is the gaming industry now. Battle Pass. Basically, the stupid Battle Pass. I mean, you just look at the gameplay. This is trash. Straight trash. This is supposed to be a place that you can look. I can put it at the highest quality possible, 1080p, and it still looks like trash. Still looks like trash. This looks like more. It looks like basically a game that I played. It's a copy of half of the games that have already been made. This is supposed to be a next-gen game. Look at the state of it. Looks like trash. PlayStation exclusive. Next-gen exclusive, yet runs like a PS4 game. Trash. It's just a joke. It literally is. It's a scam. That's what it is. It's a scam. And this is what I said. And people support these games. There's been a lot of people defending this, saying, "Oh, this game's awesome. This game's awesome. This game looks awesome." Yeah, it may look awesome to you because one, you're basically a Zoomer and you love games like Fortnite. And those games are trash. Just like many games in the industry, they're overrated. A lot of games are overrated. The amount of praise that Elden Ring and Demon Souls and games like those get. Oh, these are the best games in the world. No, they're not. They're not. Just because you enjoy basically raging at a game, don't make it great. That's why I've never played any of those games. They're not balanced. None of them are. Literally invest, and this is what this game's like. Just invest your entire life into one game just to enjoy it. Stupid. This game's gonna flop and it's gonna die. As the title says, Fortnite has killed gaming because it has. I guarantee you, if Fortnite did not exist, there'd be no such thing as battle passes, there'd be no such thing as skins in games. It wouldn't happen. Because Fortnite charges so much money for a skin and all that. It's a joke. It's a scam. It literally is a scam. Kids will love this game. They'll love it. What a way to kill the Batman series games. What a joke. I can guarantee you, if I was a game developer, I would make way better games than these idiots. Way better games. That's just a fact. It's clear that all these gamers of today, they make trash games that suck. If I was going to make a game associated with Batman, it'd be telling the storyline of Joker and Harley Quinn. That'd be far better than this trash. Far better than this garbage. Because that's exactly what it is. 42K show that this game is trash. This is the way gaming's going now. This is why I only stick with solo. Basically offline games, and they're trying to do that as well. This is why I check again before I buy it. Basically, if they do it every single time, every single game that comes out now is broken, or it has to have a day one patch. Anyone remember the games when you can just pick a game up? Didn't have to install an update. Game was just perfect. There's many games that I can just pick up from the PlayStation 4 and install it right away. Play fine. Don't have to download a stupid update to. I mean, it's just pointless because they're going towards that digital era and it's not going to do very well. And again, to the people that support the digital era and all that, and the online only, I could literally show you that a game on disc is cheaper than buying it in the PlayStation Store and stuff like that. For as I said, the game Forspoken, that game costs nearly $70 in the PlayStation Store. On places like Amazon and that, it costs like $46. So, who's being robbed? Buy the digital version, pay the full price. Buy the disc version, don't pay the full price. So, these people that want to say that digital is the future and all that, and that's the best thing ever. Oh, if you just don't like the game, just don't buy it. Damn right I won't be buying it. $70 for this. $70 for this trash. Look at it. It's a Fortnite clone. It's a Fortnite clone. Look at the graphics. This is a joke. The graphics of this game are an embarrassment. I mean, look at the graphics. Not even 4K. The same as Arkham Knight. Now that at least with Arkham Knight, I mean Arkham, what was it? Gotham Knights, that's what I mean. Gotham Knights. People crapped all over that game. At least the storyline was interesting. At least it wasn't a grind. Literally, to get to like level 30 and stuff like that, you'd have to play interrogation missions, but they were actually part of the story. This different. You're just gonna have to play the same level over and over and over and over and over and over again just to get to basically progress the story. It's trash. Games like them annoy me because it just shows lazy development. That's all it is. Oh, let's just put a and they'll make a microtransaction where, just like with Call of Duty, where you have to it's the same with Call of Duty, they sell you the same game every single year, and yet these people cry about microtransactions in video games, and which that's what I find funny. Everyone's crying about this game, saying, "Oh, it's got microtransactions and all that." Yeah, you'll happily go and support Fortnite and buy a skin on it and buy the battle pass, or you'll happily go and go and support Call of Duty, which literally is just the same game every year. And it's just facts. There's a lot of things that I could get in with gaming, like Xbox gaming sucks. It's got no exclusives. That's just the fact. I'm not Sony fanboy, but that's just facts. It has no games. That's why it has to buy and use. That's why it has to get Game Pass because it's got no games. Literally none. No exclusives on an Xbox because it's a trash console. That's just the fact. And these defenders want to say, "Oh, Xbox does have games." No, it doesn't. That's just the fact. It's not even a debate. Has no exclusives at all. Why do you think it promote with if it didn't have Game Pass, Xbox would be dead. It really would be a dead company. Why do you think they want to buy Call of Duty, one of the worst franchises on the planet, one of the most trash games ever? It's literally just the same game every year. They make you buy the same maps over and over and over again. And then people cry about microtransactions and you can keep supporting it. This is not going to change. It's not going to change until people start supporting it. Still, until you start supporting microtransactions in video games, this ain't going to stop. It's just a joke. It literally is a joke. The amount of prices that they charge for skins in a game, $20 for one skin. What a rip-off. It's just pixels. You don't own that. And when the servers shut down on these games, this game will be dead. Marvel's Avengers learned from that. I played that game I played it for a while, and then the game literally just bored me and uninstalled it. But that game died. Dead. Trash game. Saints Row reboot. The game died. Trash game. This. People be shilling it for a couple of months, then the game will die. It'll become irrelevant. And the company will go bankrupt, most likely. And it'll be their own fault. People are sick and tired of these corporate greed. Because that's all gaming is now, about money. Not about the quality of a video game. And as I said, that's all they cater towards now. These SJWs and all that. That's why gaming sucks now. And it's all full of wokeness now, video games. And they love it. They don't care. They think that they're right and that the fans are wrong. Let's see what happens when the game comes out. Let's see how long this game is alive. It'll be dead. Trash games. Literal trash games that nobody should be supporting. The quality is crap. It just looks like a looter shooter. It's half of the games that have already been released multiple times now. Just, oh, shoot. I mean, look at it. An embarrassment game. Trash. And it kind of annoys me because this game looked interesting. It looked kind of interesting. But no. It looked interesting. But they ruined it. Oh, we're gonna make the only thing that's interesting about this game is the storyline. That's it. That is it. The rest of the game is trash. Again, what does this remind you of? It makes no sense. These are like, I believe, bombs that they put in there. I believe it goes back to World War II or stuff like that, where they put them in the ocean and they explode. And they have this massive, like, purple. It just shows who they're catering towards. Oh, here's the weak point. Here's a big purple circle. Fortnite crowd. But again, gaming's dead. It's just a fact. Look at it. It's just an embarrassment. Look at this. The quality is crap. That's all it is. An embarrassment game. I mean, look at this. The quality of it is so bad. They've had 8 years to develop this, and this is the best that they can come up with. And as well, I believe they were flagging people's channels talking about it. What does that say? And if this game didn't have Harley Quinn in, I wouldn't even be interested in it. I really wouldn't. I wouldn't be interested. They really should just make a video game where it has Harley Quinn. Tells the storyline of Harley Quinn. Nope. Let's just make a garbage game that stinks. Man, this is gaming for you. They don't care about quality anymore. They really don't. It's all this online looter shooter. The game Anthem failed. Marvel Avengers failed. Fortnite's gonna die one day. Apex Legends, who even talks about that game anymore? It's irrelevant. PUBG, nobody talks about that. Warzone, nobody talks about that. Soon as a new Call of Duty game comes out, the other one that is hyped to anything becomes irrelevant and dies. It's trash. And this is like what I said, I stopped buying online games because they suck. Just like, and I believe this company as well, they made a video game called, and I talked about it, it's a wannabe Smash Bros. That, what was it now? It was made by Warner Bros. It had Harley Quinn. It was basically like, I forgot the name of it because that's how much I cared about it. A lot of games have flopped. Um, Rumbleverse as well. It was made by Epic Games, the same people that made Fortnite. That game died, flopped. Nobody cares about online gaming anymore. Nobody cares. The only game, you look at the rating, the only games that people care about that are online is GTA Online and Call of Duty. Fortnite never won an award, never, because the game stinks. It's just a microtransaction simulator. That's exactly what it is. And every single season, they just had overpowered garbage, and they just break the game even more. But doesn't shock me. They ruined the game again. Look at this quality, man. It's on the highest quality possible. 1080p, 60 frames. And look at the quality of it. This looks like a game that's in like 480p. What a joke. It's just laughable how bad this game is. This is another Marvel Avengers. That's all this is, another Marvel Avengers. And I can guarantee you that battle pass, they did, as I said, the amount, I can just list the amount of games they've done that I've seen recently. Call of Duty, Battle Pass. Fortnite is one of them. PUBG, I don't know whether PUBG did it. Evil Dead made that an online only game. The game flopped. Nobody cares about it. Instead of making a single player game, which would have sold way more, and that's what I mean. These developers wonder why they lose money. Nobody cares about online gaming. Nobody. It's dead. It's a dead franchise because the people that are real gamers, they play offline games. That's just a fact. But it kind of reminds me of other games where they do it a lot now. You'll have to invest your entire life just to finish the story. They did it with the Lord of the Rings game. They put a paywall as well. Oh, you want to get past this, do you? Give us money to finish the game. These companies don't learn. And when this game flops, it's going to be their own fault. It's going to be their own fault because they never listen. They think that, oh, we're right. You're just a hater. And look what happened. This is stupid, man. It literally is. And exactly. And that's what I mean. Nobody will talk about it because it's the truth. Because a lot of people crying about basically Suicide Squad, basically kill the Justice League. A lot of people support microtransactions because a lot of them defend that online only. Oh, digital games only. But as I said, as soon as the servers go offline with these games, as soon as the servers go offline, you ain't got access to that game ever again. So literally, you pay all these PC gamers that pay like $70 to $60 for a game. Guess what? Soon as Steam goes bankrupt or shuts down, guess what? You've got no games at all. You can't get a refund. That's why I laugh at people that say, oh, who buys discs anymore? At least I own the games. You just own a license for a limited time. If ever the server's shut down, I can play games like Resident Evil 4, Resident Evil 1, 2, 3, the list goes on. I can play games like GTA 5 offline with no problem. You can even play as far, I don't know whether Elden Ring is a multiplayer online all the time, because I know Sekiro, or however it's said, I think you have to be online to play that. And they've done it with many games now, and that's why I'm getting tired of it. Even with a Lego Star Wars game, that's a single player game. And yet, if you have no internet connection at all, you can't play the game. So literally, they should put on the box, you need internet to play this game offline. It's just trash. It really is. It's a scam. That's why I avoid game, even with the Hogwarts Legacy. That game, literally, if you buy that on the disc, you only have half of the game. You have half of the game. So literally, they should make these games not full price. Because if you have to download the rest of the game from a server, they should not make it half price, because you literally don't have the full game. Literally, if you install that game from disc, you've literally got to download like nearly 30, like I had to download like 70 gig. I'm lucky that I've got fast internet. But they don't care, do they? It's the gaming industry for you. Trash. But doesn't surprise me, man. It really doesn't. With trash like this. Game stinks. Riddled with microtransactions. The story looked interesting, but no way would I pay $70 or £70 for this trash. Tell you what game it looks like. So, what was that? Agents. This game. It's literally the same game. And this game got slammed like anything, 4 out of 10. I mean, 4 out of 5, 6 out of 10. It's the same game. Look at it. It's literally the same game. It is the same game, the same gameplay. It's the same thing. So they've not. It's took them 8 years to make a game that has already been made, and they're gonna charge 70. Look, even the quality looks the same. Look at it. Look at the quality of that. It looks exactly the same. Trash. This game should be labeled a scam, because that's exactly what it is. It's a scam, and it's a literal insult. A literal insult to basically anyone that's a fan of the original Batman games. This ain't a Batman game. This ain't an Arkham game. Nor is it a Suicide Squad game. It's just a trash game. I mean, look at it. The game looks way more better in the cutscenes, and it runs at, once again, 30 frames per second. And they use that excuse. Oh, they use that excuse, which is funny, which is garbage, because GTA Online runs at 60 frames per second. And how old is that game? Almost nearly 10 years, I believe. And that game runs at 60 frames per second on PC. So it's just an excuse. That's all it is. It's just an excuse. This game can easily run at 60 frames per second on the PlayStation 5. They're just scamming people. It's supposed to be, what is the point of putting it on the PlayStation 5 if it doesn't even run at 60 frames per second? What's the point? There's no point. It's not next gen then, is it? That's the whole purpose of next gen. The game runs at 60. You can either run it at 30 frames per second, which is just awful. Who's gonna sacrifice? I mean, if you're gonna run a game at 30 frames per second, you might as well just stick with a PlayStation 4. Because once you go to 60 frames per second, you can never go back to 30 frames. You can tell the difference massively. The games run awful on PS4. But this is not a next gen at all. The game looks like crap, because it is. And they're not listening, they still think that they're right. The dislike ratio says it all, like I said. And you look at the comments, they're not happy. I mean, honestly, my excitement of this game has dropped so much today. It looks like just another third-person shooter, because it is. Again, battle pass, looter shooter mechanics, gear score, damage numbers. It's literally just Marvel Avengers again. It literally is, and they're going to charge you like $70 for this. And if you literally buy this game, then You're just showing this company that it's okay to make garbage. But yeah, that's all this game looks like this. It looks like this. Which this game is about $1 now. You can get this game for $1 because it flopped that bad. So you have Agents of Mayhem. Well, you have Crackdown 3. It's exactly the same. It's not an next gen. It's not a new game at all. It's just copy and paste from multiple games and a very bad one, a flop. That's all it is. It's just a copy. It even looks the same. It really does. It looks exactly the same as Crackdown. The movement looks the same. The jumping in the air while firing guns. It literally is Crackdown 4. It literally is. Look at the colors with the purple. It's Crackdown 4. That's all this is. It's literally Crackdown 4. That's exactly what this game is, Crackdown 4. But yeah, don't buy this garbage. Let them. The only way you're going to get a message across to these people is don't buy the game. And maybe they'll learn not to create this trash. Maybe they'll learn. If they go bankrupt or lose a lot of money after this, it's their own damn fault. Their own fault. Nobody asked for this. Nobody wanted this game. Nobody wanted it. Nobody asked for it. No one asked for it. And it just proves that 42K don't like this game. Says it all. As I said, this is just going to be another Marvel Avengers. And this game, let's just get real, this game, people will be playing it, having fun with it for a couple of weeks, then the game will be dead. Nobody will be talking about it ever again. Same thing happened with Marvel Avengers. Yeah, the game was fun for a while, but then as soon as you get to the I have to grind, the game is boring. That's when I stopped playing Marvel Avengers. Yeah, the missions were fun for a while, but then soon as it was just the same recycled crap over and over and over again. Oh, you have to play the same mission about 100 times and you get garbage loot. It's going to be the same with this. And I guarantee you they'll pay. They'll have an option where you can pay to get better loot. They're going to milk this full of microtransactions because that's what a live service game does. That is exactly what a live service game does. Milks people for money. But yeah, this is going to flop. And I've wanted to talk about this game for a couple of days and express my feelings on it. It's going to be dead. This game's going to be dead. And nobody's going to be talking about it ever again. So yeah, just wanted to give my opinion on it. And don't buy the game. If you're into games like that, then that's your choice. Everyone has a different opinion. But it's not really going to send a message to these people to stop creating this trash. If you want the gaming industry to change, start supporting online only games. Yeah. So I just wanted to make this video. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.